Welcome. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hello, Amanda. Yoshimo. Welcome in. We won't have the biggest chat tonight because you have to be a member for, not a member, but a subscriber for like a year. I don't know where came up with a year, but I was like, I'm going to do something different. So, if you're new, welcome. I could tell you why I chose to do it. I'll let the people that have been here a year decide if they want to hear, or we could just get right to the reading and start with Pisces. Gonna have to kind of deal with the reflection. Maybe I can hide that a little bit if I do that. No, it's not gonna hide the reflection. You can see my you can see my I can't even have it on because it makes it so you can't really see the signs. All right. We are going backwards today. Backwards. Straight to the point. This shouldn't be a very big chat. I can't imagine it will. I mean, it could be. It could be. We'll see who comes. See who comes in, who likes to talk or who wants to talk. Oh, yeah. We'll give it a minute. We'll let some people see or get notified. I don't think a lot of my notifications go out. I don't think a lot of my notifications are turned on for people, to be honest with you. Actually, I can see it if they are. And no, they're not really. But I don't, come out every day, as you all know. Oh, shit, I'm going to run out of cigarettes. I can work with that. Yeah, I can work with that. Welcome in, Fly Gal. All right. Okay, you got it. They're on for you. That's good. We'll get right to the read. Pisces. What is the messages for Pisces? Straight to the point. I'm not sure what's going to come out. I think it'll make it a little more interesting. Not trying to, not wanting to know. Not giving into the thoughts and feelings until they happen. Let's go. Show me something for Pisces, straight to the point. What do we got for you? What is the message for Pisces? Didn't want to go back in. Eight of Cups. Some of you feel like you had to walk away from some kind of situation that wasn't providing happiness. Very simple, very easy. Very simple, very easy. I get very simple and easy. Also kind of being annoyed that you had to deal with it. King of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the King of Wands. Could have been, I'm going to tell you, honestly, it's coming up like it could have been a water, fire, earth sign for some of you. I get, without having it in front of me, I get like a lack of trust energy too. I get a lot of lack of trust. Somebody didn't trust a bitch. Welcome to the channel. Here we go. Oh my God. It's going to be like that for you? Come on. That's like, I might as well read you a book. All right. The Moon. Six of Pentacles. So you're going to be trying to focus on being aware of, I feel like being practical, not really focused on love situations, maybe even giving into them or looking in that direction for a while. Something about steering clear of it. Knight of Pentacles and the Strength. You almost give me an energy where it's like you want to figure out what you're doing with your destiny more than focus on love. Okay. Knight of Swords. You could be a little bit, you're not feeling love, it's telling me. This is going to be for the Pisces who's, not really. You give me like I don't feel like you're bored with it. I feel like you've just had enough for now, kind of energy with the Empress in reverse. Not wanting to stress about it. Simple as that. Ace of Cups. Five of Pentacles. Maybe you're leaving love in the cold for a while. Maybe that's the idea. That new beginning you may have wanted. I get on energy. The investment it seemed too good to be true. It seemed too good to be true. Or it didn't satisfy you or give you the value you were looking for. What is that? Page of Cups. card. King of Cups, the Devil, Three of Wands, Three of Pentacles. Somebody's either trying to come towards you or has been trying to make you believe they were going to come towards you kind of energy. I get like a playing with your head game. Somebody's playing mental and emotional games with you, or has been, or tried, or did. I'm gonna say they did. Page of Cups, Death card. I feel like they did do this. King of Cups emotionally came at you, kind of acting like everything was gonna be up and up and at 'em kind of energy. When at the end of the day, Three of Wands, they didn't move towards you, but they told you they were gonna work with you. What's the Chariot about? King of Swords. They may have tried to communicate with you more than one time. Something about they tried. I feel like they tried more than once. I get more than one time. I don't feel like you fell for it, though. The Fool reversed and Judgment. I feel like you told them no or back off. You give me like a no or back up energy. What else is here for Pisces? Straight to the point. Ace of Wands. Five of Wands reversed. You didn't find them to be either like the correct fit for you, or you give me like it wasn't practical. You weren't into it kind of energy. Six of Cups. And you didn't trust them. Some of you knew who this person is. Like you knew this person for a while, potentially, for some of you. Clear for the Ace. When you would think about it, it tells me it didn't really take off for you, like mentally. When you would give thought to it emotionally or with your heart, you weren't really open to it. Or to the idea of joining this situation. The Hanged Man reversed, Two of Wands reversed, Six of Wands, and the Star. It gives me an energy where somebody may have came towards you and you said, "Nah, I'm all set." You kind of let them know like you weren't interested. Let's ask with the other tarot. Let's ask a question for you. I want to see what comes up. If that's what happens for the Pisces that's watching, Sun, Moon, Rising, whatever however you want to view this. Holy shit! Some of you, bottom of the deck, could have been a Sagittarius you dealt with. Just gonna leave it there, or a Libra. Those are the two cards that I see: Sagittarius or Libra energy. If it was a water sign, maybe Cancer. I don't know why I want to say Cancer, but let's keep going. I see the Nine of Cups in reverse, but let's go to the other deck. How does this person view Pisces right now? Uh-oh. Here we go. How does this person view Pisces right now? What is the message for the zodiac sign of Pisces? Straight to the point. How do they view Pisces? Let's see what it says. Can you see that, y'all? Hello? Hello, this is Peter Griffin. Can I help you? Do you watch Family Guy? You should. Get a bag of donuts, watch Family Guy, and lose this fucking number. Goodbye. I said I would do it. Oh, I didn't expect it to be on this one. She's probably like, what the fuck? Oh, well. Fucking get them all the time. Back to Pisces. How do they feel about Pisces right now? What's the deal with that? I gotta drink some Prime. How do they feel about you? What is the message for the zodiac sign of Pisces? Clarify that before I say anything to Pisces. How do they feel about Pisces? Definitely could be. I'm going to tell you, could be an earth sign, could be a water sign, or a fire sign. Once again, They feel kind of like when it comes to the investment with you or the changes, they get like a you won't budge or move, unwilling energy. They kind of feel like you're pushing them away or trying to you're defensive towards going towards them. They're aware of it too. They're aware of it that it's not balanced out. Death card to the Queen of Wands. Clarify it. The Flipper. I don't know if I'll take those. They also feel like you're going to try to stay at a distance. Queen of Wands, Eight of Cups reversed. They feel like you're trying to stay mute or away from them. Yeah, they know. They know you don't want to go towards them. I feel like it's an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What other sign could it be? Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. A fire sign, definitely. A fire sign or an earth sign. It's all that's here. They're mad. This is angry energy. They could be upset that you wouldn't accept. I feel like they were mad that you wouldn't take their offer. They wanted you to take their offer. They're mad that you wouldn't go towards it or that you shut them off. You turned it off. You weren't interested. I don't know if it's like a controlling energy or if it's more of a not. I don't feel like it's as much of control as them getting pissed off about not getting what they wanted. That's weird. All right, let's see what else we can get for you. We'll go back to the other tarot. Let's keep going. All right. I don't know how well that sounded like Peter Griffin, but I was going to do it. Let's go. Show me something for Pisces. Straight to the point. What have we got to say to Pisces? Ooh, Page of Pentacles. And Two of Pentacles. Clarify that. What is the message for Pisces? I feel like they may have tried to distract you or get your attention. I don't know where this is coming from, but I feel like they were trying to distract you or get your attention. I almost feel like they were trying to get you to bend to their leisure or to their will. Is kind of the energy I feel. I don't like it. Three of Swords, the Devil reversed, Three of Cups, Five of Swords. King. Did you stop talking to him? Because it's telling me you stopped talking to him. Stop focusing on them. I feel like you stopped answering them or dealing with them or letting them be around you or try to clarify these three. Ooh, it's reversed. It is reversed. What is it though? I think it's either air or fire. It's air. Two of Swords reversed. They give me an energy where they felt like you were going to come around until they start. It's either they felt like you were going to come around into and eventually speak to them. I don't think they got what they wanted with you. It's telling me you didn't speak to them or you don't want to move towards them. And I don't feel like they were willing to give up. I feel like they were going to shoot their shot more than once or they tried this. Probably tried that. Nine of Wands, the Empress, the Seven of Pentacles. They give me like I'm not done with you yet energy. Why is that like that? And you give me an energy where you're like, oh, yes, you are. The Eight of Pentacles reversed, the Queen of Cups upright, the World reversed, not really wanting to move towards it or feeling like it makes sense. Six of Swords is reversed and wanting change. This person didn't show you a lot of excitement, trust. I almost feel like as time went on, you saw more and more you didn't like. That's what it makes me feel like. That's probably why you're sitting where you're sitting and wanting that new beginning. I don't think it's with this person you dealt with, though. I don't care what their sign is. Fire, air, water, earth. Doesn't matter. I don't feel like you want to return. you give me, I don't want to return to you or want you around me. Whether it was more than platonic or like if it was a relationship or it was trying to build that bridge, it both make me feel like you're like, no, like leave me alone kind of energy. 10 of Cups reversed. What is this one? King of Cups reversed. I don't feel like you felt emotionally available or into it, into them. 3 of Pentacles reversed. You didn't want to work with this situation. I almost get an energy where you were probably making the right decision, or it was smart to stay the course with how you felt. I don't know why I feel that way with that. Like, no, don't get on the bus energy, or don't get in the van. It's a fucking van, right? Yeah, it's a van. Of course, it's a fucking van. Like it could have been anything. It's gotta be a fucking van. At least it's not a fucking white van. Here we go. Well, it's got a white top, but it's yellow. Here we go. What do we got? Pisces. I just said I think you are aware of it. The Moon card's about you being aware and kind of wanting balance, kind of moving forward in that energy. I feel like this person wanted you to believe that you could be happy with them, or wanted you to open up to them. It's trying to tell me that it could be a fire sign, or Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, definitely. Ace of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, 2 of Wands. So I'm going to tell you, most likely for Pisces, some of y'all, it was either a fire sign, water sign, or earth sign. Here we go. Anything else? Temperance and what is this card? Trust. What did you have to trust? Not taking an offer. Ace of Swords reversed. Gemini or Libra, if an air sign. If a fire sign, I'm going to tell you Aries or Leo. Fuck. That's what I have for Pisces so far. We're going to move on. Let's keep going. Aquarius. Straight to the point for the zodiac sign of Aquarius. What is the message for the zodiac sign of Aquarius? It's funny, when I got the phone call, like the spam call, if you watch The Last Sign, they just listened to everything I said. They didn't say anything. I heard hello, and then after hello, I could tell somebody was ready to say something, and I'm like, no, cut it off. Here we go. Aquarius, a couple more shuffles. Let's go. Hello, Heather. Hello, Green Eyes. Aquarius, straight to the point for you. Ooh, Lovers. Why is the Lovers on the table? Your message is going to be different. I feel like my message to Aquarius, and this may only be for some of y'all, probably single Aquarius, ladies or gentlemen out there, and I'm going to show you the card on the bottom of the deck real quick. It's that celebration card. Now, the message I would tell you I see, the Lovers, the New Beginning card, the World, and the Knight of Wands. So it's either trying to tell me it's the work that needs to be done in your life, played with, the celebrations, or the things that you felt distant from, not like kind of been away from for a while. Patience with, it's not something you don't see for what it is emotionally, though. I just don't feel like you see a transition of growth and passion or excitement and the balance that you would like to have, or the security that you would like to gain, the momentum. And look what it's towards, a relationship. This is how we start for you. Yours is going to be a little different. I can already tell. Let's keep going. Show me something else, straight to the point, for the zodiac sign of Aquarius. Some of you, if that is the story, you could have dealt with an air or fire sign you didn't trust. Air or fire sign, or they had that in their moon or rising. Whether you got to learn that about them or didn't. I saw the don't trust him, Seven of Swords reverse, and I saw the Page of Wands. Like it seems like that connection that you stopped dealing with, but it might have kind of put the brakes on moving forward in other connections. That's how I feel about that. Let's go. See what you get. Show me something for Aquarius. What is the message? Very, very career motivated. I get like career, family. Some of you give me an energy where like you wouldn't mind showing like a lot of hospitality to other people if it was around you, but your motivation and drive's been more career, family based or oriented versus towards connecting again in love. Let's see. Show me something. What is the message? Temperance. Why is that here? You haven't been. It's telling me you haven't really been moving towards opportunities or people like love options. Kind of staying away from it. Kind of staying at a distance from it. Energy is what it's showing me so far. Bottom for 4. I think that's what. I think the message for you is what needs change. For you, it's like your straight to the point message is what needs work, what needs change, and it looks like going after a situation that you kind of stopped focusing on. You know what I mean? Like emotionally, you probably got sick of playing with it. You might have felt like it wasn't fighting for you. Might have felt like it was fighting against you, or was causing too much hurt versus growth. And that's why it was hard. It wasn't that hard to stop focusing on it or putting work and effort towards it. I don't feel like you're locked in your head about it anymore. You look like you're more career driven than emotionally aware of what? Clarify the 2. Aware of what? A new beginning. So you look more career or family driven than focused on love right now. And that's kind of the trust or the keys you've been playing with. Look at the next card, Lovers Reversed. Holy shit. It's almost like this. It hasn't been the investment, or it was just like, what the fuck? Why would I give into the situation again when eventually it ends up I walk out or they walk out kind of energy. You don't seem stressed out. King of Wands reversed. Ace of Pentacles, the Devil. But you're having a hard time trusting people again to go forward in that motion or that energy. That's your message is deep. Your message is like you can't avoid the truth. The Devil card reversed, the Fool card, and then you have the 2 Lying cards together. It's like you can't lie about where you've been or what you've seen or what you dealt with. Your message is like, here you go. Like, I don't know. Your message is like not just straight to the point. It's like if it happened, it happened, and you're aware that it happened. And that makes me just feel like you haven't moved towards things that could balance out. You're aware of it. Clarify that one. Some of you are on the verge of making a decision on what to do, or if you'll nurture it again, if you'll open your heart up to it again. And that's that 3 of Cups energy, because it's telling me you've closed that door. Ace of Swords, you've locked it away. You've shut it down. You haven't really worked with it. You haven't invested in it. You have not, is what it says. Some of you are trying to find the strength to figure out if it makes sense to transition into that move again, or putting work and effort into that love situation, because you've been at a distance with putting the work towards it, or accepting offers, or even communicating or moving towards them. It's saying you've stayed away from this. Didn't want to be stuck. Didn't want to manifest a situation or an outcome that you felt like when it came emotionally, you had to think about it, or the communication, the love would start, celebration would feel there, just to feel like it upsets you again in love. So it's almost as if you became prepared to be aware to stay away. You have like I stayed away energy, because emotionally I didn't trust the balance of a situation or the security, or if the passion was going to bring us really together, like for whatever, for however long. I don't feel like you focused on a time frame. I feel like you focused on really being internally in love with each other. Like that person loves you to death do you part kind of energy. It's kind of how I see that you're reading. Okay. All right. Let's go to the other cards for you. Let's go to the other cards for Aquarius. See what we get. See what we get. It's a little too bright. That's a little different. It's a little too in my face. Here we go. Show me something for Aquarius. Straight to the point. Straight to the point for Aquarius. What is the message for the zodiac sign of Aquarius? 3 more. What do you want to say to Aquarius? What do you want to say to Aquarius? Straight to the point for them. Let's see what you get, Aquarius. Show me the message for Aquarius. I'm going to do it. They wanted to slide out, but my hand stopped it. What is it? Clarify that. Clarify that last card. How do they feel about that? It's weird. It's almost like this may be a little specific. It's like, when it comes to trusting, you get the Hermit reversed, you've got the 5 of Swords reversed, you've got the Ace of Swords upright. But then you have the Moon, the 10 of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. That just makes me feel like Ace of Swords is you wanting to move towards being aware that you'd like an investment. 6 of Wands reversed, though, with the 10 of Wands is like not giving in to the effort. 2 of Swords is wanting to make a decision or knowing you should. Or like you can be like a resistant or a very resisted and like resisting energy. Knight of Pentacles with the 6 of Pentacles. It's like you should move towards balance or a new beginning, but you don't want to stress 2 of Pentacles what the outcome or the happiness of the situation could be. And I feel like that's why you hold back with moving forward. That's with the communication. Some of you, it's a deep secret of the root behind the tree here is it's almost like you feel like it's going to show you the same thing you've already dealt with. And I don't think you want to deal with that. Yeah, 5 of Cups. It's like I don't want to be emotionally distraught or mentally upset. Okay, give me something else quickly for them. And then we'll move on. See if I can get any other message for you. Zodiac sign of Aquarius. Any other message for you? You have an energy where it's like whatever really didn't work in the past or didn't, you have an energy where if it wasn't sticking around, you became very, it couldn't afford you kind of energy. It can't afford me. It can't attain me. I'm not going to move towards it. I'm not going to go looking for it. You have that 5 of Pentacles with the Hierophant, but then the 7 of Swords with the 6 of Cups, which gives me the energy where it's like, kind of got sick of dealing with shit or people, relationships. And I don't feel like they lived like very long. They don't look long term. That looks short term. Like things would just start to stop. You might have seen too many patterns that you didn't like. Page of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. And the King of Cups. It almost gives me the energy. Things weren't working out. It shows me the Page of Pentacles reversed. Your emotions were kind of hoping for the opposite, but you didn't feel like it was providing balance, or it was something you could trust working with. You didn't feel like you could trust it, or it didn't feel like, I get like you didn't feel like you could trust it. I also get a lot of lack of like them corresponding or speaking up. I don't feel like they were giving you the full details, the full 411, because I feel like there's not enough communication. Could have been, and definitely could have been for you, it's telling me it could have been a fire sign, air sign, or water sign. Clarify that. You have an energy where whatever wasn't being spoken or developing or working in this situation with this person, and I feel like it was a woman dealt with this with a male. The lack of communication, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the Knight of Swords, the Three of Wands reversed with the Eight of Wands, it made it easy for you to get away from it or stop focusing on it and focus on other things. I feel like you decided, I'll focus on other things. And let go of love or the patience of dealing with opening up towards it again. Some of you emotionally felt like, I don't even want to focus on it, it's saying. Or him. I feel like it was him before it was it. Some of you, he turned into it. Whatever. Queen of Swords reversed. So once emotionally you saw things for what they were, it was easy not to speak to that person or anybody. Okay. That's what I see for you. Your message is more or less like, I feel like you've got to get your wings back or make a decision on if you want to explore options. I feel like it's more or less about how you want to navigate. I feel like that's where you're at. How important is it to you, and do you really want to try again? I feel like that's the message I'm supposed to speak to you. All right, let's go. Capricorn. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you for being here. Here we go. Capricorn. We're going to use the other tarot deck for you. We'll pre-shuffle this one, though. All right? Yeah. All right. Let's go to the other tarot deck. Capricorn. This is a message for Capricorn. What do you want to say to them? I wonder if it'll let me in my own fucking video. I was wondering that before I came out. I think it will. It should. Better let me in, bitch.
The leaves may fall.
Yeah, the leaves may fall. The leaves already fell, motherfucker. It's an ad. Yeah, I don't pay for the premium. I don't do all that. I thought I was going to be orange as hell, but I'm not that bad. The color's not great, but I'm not bad. It is what it is. Yeah, you can see the light. I knew you could see the fucking light in the ceiling. I could see it in the screen in front of me. Here we go. Capricorn. What do we got for Capricorn? Should I make it darker? I kind of want to make it darker. No, I won't do that. Capricorn. What is the message for Capricorn? Straight to the point. Okay. I like that. So you give me an energy where whatever you dealt with, I feel like this is going to hit home for those who have already been there with this. I feel like this is a message you've already dealt with this, and I'm going to start like that and tell you what I see. 5 of Wands reversed. Justice, 4 of Swords, the World. Just gives me an energy where could have been in a situation where I do feel like you did you I don't want to say people please, but you tried to put your efforts or align your efforts with somebody more than once, and it didn't work. And for you, it's a fire sign. It's definitely an air sign or another earth sign. Here we go. It didn't work. Did it go silent? Did you both kind of move to a new direction? I don't feel like you get upset about it. I do feel like you might have decided to explore other options or other people. I do feel like it took you time to get here, though. Something about it took you time to maybe emotionally explore the offer or go after or trust the fulfillment of even doing it. Show me something for Capricorn, please. King of Cups. Could have been with a water sign, by the way. I get a lot of water energy. You might have explored communications or emotional support or something with it. It feels like a water sign. Could have been water fire. Some of you are trying to tell me it could have been a Leo, could have been a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Maybe a Sagittarius. I don't see you with that dealing with that person anymore. And I don't feel like you guys are like a stone throw away from each other. It looks like you are at a distance or you live at a distance, whether you're the fire sign, water sign, or the air sign. It comes into a situation that it seems like it became unpractical. So you had to kind of move towards a new direction and not give to a situation that emotionally was taking advantage. And I feel like that was kind of your motive or your drive or your passion or just, it's almost like if you were an engineer, you had the ingenuity to know that was the right choice. You know what I'm saying? Not to get stuck in a situation that wasn't going to provide the celebration or the happiness or the love and just to kind of let it go. Some of you, this happened to you more than once. 2 people. Happened once, then it happened again is what I'm picking up on you. Some of you spoke to like, some of you gave it more than one shot. I feel like the first time you gave it more than one shot, the second time you didn't. Some of you either try to focus on your career or staying obligated to your daily tasks. Some of you felt like some of you may have felt like you had too, like you might have, I don't feel like it became an obligation. It just felt like you had a lot on your plate, energy with either career or just not enough time in the day. Something with that with you. Another side story here is some of you may have felt like if you did deal with a water sign, they weren't over the last person that they dealt with. That's what it says. If you dealt with an air sign, they were still stuck on a fire sign. The fuck? And you got sick of waiting or feeling like they were playing games. That's what it's saying. So you stopped the connection. You stopped connecting to them or dealing with it. It wasn't worth the burdens. It was too many. It was too much. It was too complicated. The easiest fucking way to say it. So how did you come out of that? You focused on work, career, maybe work, career, family. I feel like you also wanted to. You give me, I had to try to let go of a situation so I could invest somewhere else. I let go of. It's almost like you let go of one to start another. I don't know if some of it wasn't right away or it happened unexpectedly, the connection. But then I feel like you ended up working or focusing on your security alone again versus moving towards that love situation. I don't feel like you could trust that love situation, the first or the second. And it's telling me specifically for you, it was an air or water sign. Could have been fire for some of y'all. If it was a couple of years ago, a year and a half, 2, 3 years ago, maybe fire sign. Maybe that for the air or water as well. Maybe it's been that much time for them. But this is what I'm seeing for Capricorn so far. Let's keep going. Let's see what we get, everyone. See what else we get for Capricorn, okay? Okay. What is the message? Thanks for your time. What is the message for Capricorn? Straight to the point. What do we got for you? What is the message for Capricorn? Clarify why that came out like reversed and what you want us to know. For this zodiac sign. Clarify anything I need to see for that. Oh, shoot, that came out kind of mean. And more came out than I thought. Why? Give me a little bit more. Hold on. Holy shit. Your message is easy. So whoever you dealt with, I'm going to tell you whether it was air, water sign, definitely whether it was air or water sign, because it's coming on a lot of heavy air and water. Could be earth or fire, whatever sign you dealt with. What it's trying to tell me, I see here that there's a situation where it's like they didn't want to let you go. Or the situation, they wanted to invest, but they didn't really know what they really wanted to invest in. Wait till you see these cards. It's like they didn't know. Ace of Wands is reversed. The Ace of Swords. They wanted to shoot their shot or come towards you, though. They did. Death card with the Two of Cups. Lack of understanding with the Temperance card to the Knight of Pentacles and to the Eight of Pentacles reversed. Knowing what to put work or effort in. They were back and forth on you, like, should I go towards it or should I not? You might have dealt with somebody that didn't know what they wanted. Five of Swords. Queen of Swords, the Fool. It's telling me you dealt with somebody, I don't care what their zodiac sign is, but you dealt with somebody that don't know how to trust what, like, their thoughts or how they feel. It feels more like their thoughts or their forward movement. I feel like they try to hide that too. I get like they try to hide that from people energy. Shit. Here we go. Ace of Pentacles. Maybe they stay busy in work, or you both stay busy with work. That would make sense. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here? It makes me, it's a theme of like you want it, like no matter who wanted who or whether it felt like mutual at one point, it became there were either distractions. You could have dealt with somebody very impulsive. Six of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles reversed, Eight of Cups. That's why it was easier to spread apart. Eight of Swords, Nine of Cups, Five of Cups, the change. Seven of Swords, the Devil's here, you. Eight of Wands. Some of you guys may have seen these red flags. Like, this person doesn't know what's going to make them emotionally happy. So how could they ever make me emotionally happy? And that was enough. That's when either I'm going to tell you a water sign, water or air sign, maybe earth sign. Water, definitely water, air. Kind of swords. Water, air. I'm going to stick with water, air, earth sign. You might have dealt with that next. Some of you may have felt like if you dealt with a Leo, the Leo had too many options, or didn't treat you as the correct, didn't treat you right as the priority option. If it was a Leo, just saying. Right, that's what I see for Capricorn. I'm doing a lot better, thank God. Oh man, I had a nasty stomach flu, but I'm doing better now. It lingered like forever. It's still trying to get me here and there when I eat, but that's it. And it's not that bad. Not like it was. All right. Sagittarius. I always feel like you're going to be the hard one to read. When I read the zodiac signs, I always feel like you're going to be the one that's going to like make it a mission for me to work harder, or it ain't going to be as good. I don't know. For a while, I've been in that energy with Sagittarius. I'm feeling that way. Okay. What do we got with Sagittarius? What is the message for them? Straight to the point. This is awkward, and I don't know why I feel the need to say it, but somebody could have recently or will be cooking brownies, and you're a Sagittarius, or you like them. Either you like the taste of them, or you like to cook them. Some shit like that. I get brownies with you, whatever. I don't understand that. I just picking up brownies. I don't really like brownies. I'll eat them. I don't really love them. I'm a cookie dough guy. And I know that shit'll give you a stomach ache if you eat too much. So I try not to eat that shit. Here we go. What's here for Sag? Judgment. Why do you start with the Judgment card? You are in an energy, and I do feel like it's something that kind of needs to be addressed. Where it's about, I don't feel like it's about being the temptations of love. I feel like it's fighting for the opportunities again. I just get that with you. Here we go. Maybe giving in to them. Maybe trusting them again. Accepting offers, maybe. Putting the work and effort to believing it's worth it. Show me something for you. Why does it show me that? Sagittarius, why does it show me that? Just the one on the bottom. Just the one on the bottom. It makes me, it gives me an energy where you didn't want to be distracted by offers that you felt weren't going to go anywhere. And you could be a woman or a man. You definitely a lady. I got lady energy a little more powerful than I got male, but it could be either sex, where it was like you didn't really want to be on that. You're like, I don't want to be on that shit. I don't want to deal with that. Show me something else. You could be more career driven and make your own money. This makes me feel like you make your own money, or you're good at making progress with money. Some of you might have felt like you had no choice. Some of you, it just comes naturally. Whatever. Here we go. What are you at a distance from? Love, or expressing, or being, giving into it. You're not looking at it, or challenging that option, the opportunities, or even you give me a lack of focusing on love or options. What the fuck? This is what it says for you. Kind of like, I don't feel like you're like, yeah, fuck you, love. I feel like you're more like just not focused on it. It's your card next to not really dwelling on it. You kind of give me like you're not open to it. Maybe not willing to explore right now, or it's the energy you were circling in for a while. Anything else? Show me something else for Sag. Page of Swords. Some of you may have something coming towards you, though. Some of you may have an opportunity of communication to build, or a new beginning to build. Definitely could have that coming. I feel like that's going to show up soon for you. It's almost like you get, wow, it's weird. You give me an energy where you could definitely have the opportunity to be open. Some of you already have went through this, is what it makes me feel, but some of you are yet to go through this. The ones that are yet to go through it, that new opportunity is about you discovering if you want to take the offer, play with the offer, or move towards it. Where if it's already happened, let's see what happens. If it's already happened, show me something. Sag. Ooh, some of you, if you've went towards a situation and it feels like a little standoffish, the message is you're probably coming to realization. It's nothing there's no power you have over the situation to make it change. It's got to change on its own, or you're sick of waiting for it to change. Could definitely, I'm going to tell you, this could definitely be with an air sign, fire sign, sun card, or a water sign. Air, fire, or water for you. If you dealt with an earth sign, you give me like you guys were too busy for each other energy when I look down at the table. And that's probably why it didn't go anywhere. I don't know. That's what I see for you. Let's keep going. Let's give them some more. Some of you, the message is if you believe or trust that happiness is on its way, it will be. I'm going to show you this before I shuffle. You got the Sun card here. Maybe the lines of communication starting. You got the Sun card here. And is it something you're going to trust or go towards? Seven of Cups. It's almost as if you wanted options or celebrations to happen or love to happen. It's about you discovering if that's what you're going to give time or effort towards. Let's see where you go with these cards, though. Some of you, either one of you, ladies or guys, give me that energy where it's like I already did that, but it didn't respect me or it didn't give me enough to go off of. And I don't really know what to say outside of that, or I really don't, because I didn't experience it. You may have. Here we go. Okay. Queen of Swords. The Fool. It could have been with an air, earth, or fire sign. I'm going to believe it like that for you, that you went through that with air, earth, or fire sign. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, like yourself. I'm not like yourself. I did pick up, though, on the last cards, maybe an Aquarius. I don't know why I felt Aquarius energy so much on you. but it could have been Gemini, Libra, could have been Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Anything else? I've looked away. I looked away, or I stopped fighting for things to work out, investments to happen. Nine of Pentacles with that Six of Pentacles, or going towards situations. I've looked away, I moved away. That Seven of Cups is in reverse. The Tower, the Stars reverse, the Four of Wands, the Sun reverse, the High Priestess with the Ace of Cups. Kind of trusting that, I'll sit this one out. Some of you may have felt like I'll sit this one out. The message is clear to me that some of you felt like you needed to sit out going towards a relationship because you didn't feel it was in front of you, or it was going to be worthwhile. While others of you may have tried to go towards something and it didn't feel like it showed enough shift or change. So if you tried to make something work, it didn't really show you enough improvement or change. Seven of Swords reversed, Four of Pentacles reversed, and Judgment. You didn't trust the stability or the outcome, or it didn't feel like it was trying to work with you. It almost makes me feel like you felt like it was working against you. The Chariot reversed, King of Wands, Page of Wands, Queen of Wands. Definitely could have been I'm going to tell you an air, fire sign. Back and forth with communication. What's the stress about? It gives me an energy where you felt like whoever you dealt with didn't like to become vulnerable or open up. This is what it says. They wouldn't, not only would they not speak up, they locked their emotions inside. I don't know what sign they were. There's a lot of signs in front of me, but you got a lot of fire and air energy here, though. Got some earth energy, more Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Pentacles reversed, Two of Pentacles, more earth, and Lovers. Some of you could have been a Gemini. That's what I'm seeing for you. All right. Let's keep going. Scorpio. What is the message for Scorpio? Welcome in, everybody. I'm surprised we have over 50 in here. As I said, it's where you got to be subscribed for like over a year. And I'm like, well, let's see who can come in. I've noticed people don't stay subscribed. Like, they don't have the patience for a week. So I'm like, well, fuck it. Now they have to wait to be here a year to even be able to type. Here we go. Oh, my chaotic thinking is nuts. It's not as chaotic as you would imagine. Scorpio. What is the message for Scorpio? Security, stability, work, your efforts. Something about your efforts. Why is this here? Some of you, is that what it's saying? Now, for the very single Scorpio, it tells me you might have focused more on security, work, efforts, or aligning yourself with that game versus committed energy. Knight of Wands, the past. It's almost like you may have been in a relationship that you felt like was so unhealthy when it came to focusing on love situations or opening up to that new beginning. It wasn't worth the stress of it. Show me the bottom for 4. You thought about how it was probably not showing or providing balance, so why would I put time or effort into it? There's the balance card, double balance. I feel like you weren't getting the balance or the reciprocation you were looking for. And that made it easy not to focus on it. Definitely made it easy not to focus on it or discover what. You have an energy where it's like, I'm not going to worry about like the relationships anymore. You give me more of like, I'm going to focus on me energy purely because there's nothing here that says anything about rushing into a relationship if you're single. You give me like staying away energy. Definitely staying away from it. Here we go. And mind you, that's not like you're in a relationship and I'm telling you to stay away from a relationship. I'm definitely picking up single energy here. On this one, I can tell it's a single energy. Balance. I was waiting for her. The Empress. What's behind it? So you're not in your head about love situations, it says. It's almost like anytime you may have been in the past stuck on it, what happened? Let's see what it says. You became aware if the investment wasn't there, you weren't going to let it stop you or getting you in the way of what you wanted to invest towards. You were not going to let love be the problem. You kind of froze you give me like I froze my emotions, bitch. I put them in the freezer kind of energy. And you also give me an energy where it's like if I didn't feel like I could trust it, I wasn't gonna keep it in front of me energy. I can't trust it, I'm not keeping it in front of me energy or getting upset about it. I'm just moving away from it type energy. Definitely moving energy. The wheel is moving as well. Ooh, I want to see what this says. Some of you, if that made any sense to you, you may have had to cut it off with a water sign or an air sign or an earth sign. Water, air, earth sign. You may have had a death card, your card, may have had to cut it off with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Whoever you had to cut it off with, emotionally, it wasn't worth the headaches or the frustration kind of energy. That's why it was better not to get stuck on it. And I feel like you had to learn to trust this. Just be emotionally kind of like not beside yourself, but not attached to it anymore. You give me like I can't be attached to that anymore. Clarify the Three of Cups. Some of you opened your heart to new discoveries or new people also because of that energy. Instead of focusing on love, like friendships, alignments. Also try to keep your mind on like a proper. You give me like I had to stay focused on being available for me and my balance on staying committed to happy. No matter the situations that were unhealthy that I've already tolerated or dealt with, no matter what. I do want to say, and I don't like to say it, and I was hoping it would show up that way, even though I didn't want it to. When it comes to investing or opening up towards the new beginning or balance or trying to manifest it or discovering it, you kind of lost patience or faith in doing it. It's saying giving into it kind of energy. You didn't really focus or explore the options. You lost like the drive or the passion for it. It makes me feel like. There's the passion card, strength card, the Emperor reversed. It's almost like you just turned everything away or it was not at your disposal, but you weren't at its disposal either. It was like you made it once you had come to that rationalization, that was it. And now you may be trying to think, maybe I should start focusing on passion again. Maybe I should start going towards it or communicating or opening up again. That's what I see for Scorpio. All right. I don't remember if I gave you the other cards, so I'm going to give you the other cards anyway. I can't remember. Scorpio. 2 more shuffles. 3. One more. Scorpio. What do you got for Scorpio? Straight to the point. What is the message for them? Some of you guys, it's been more about being on the road to success, happiness, and making it work out. Whatever you've wanted to work out, getting the investment, getting that manifestation to actually happen. Give me like not wanting to stress about it, not wanting to be emotionally too stuck on it, but still very emotionally attached to it. Hold up. King of Pentacles. You're very, very like, if you want like success in an area of your life, I don't feel like there's anything that's gonna get in your way. If you want success with family or achieving more and not stressing about it, I feel like nothing will get in your way if you put your focus there. Because that's how I see this. There's way too much Pentacle energy. Here we go. 8 of Cups. A lot of you had learned that there were certain situations that didn't fit you. You know, they didn't fit you, or you couldn't trust going towards them, or you knew it wasn't right for them to be around. So you focused on what you could do, the Magician, and you cut those people off. You made the decision, and once the decision was made, that was it. You went back to work because you knew you couldn't trust situations around you. You thought you could have victories with these people, just to find out you were dealing with people or outcomes that were emotionally or still stuck mentally, definitely stuck mentally. With playing their hands towards options or figuring out the problems of their own lives. That's the change with the investment. It's almost like a saying, like, if you don't want ugly done to you, don't do it to anybody else. I feel like it was brought to you and you didn't have to do anything, but let it serve its ugly head to you, and then you had to release it. I feel like that's something you went through for a lot of you. Here we go. Show me what I need to say to Scorpio, quickly. What is the message for them? Why is that the first card? Clarify it. Okay. Some of you, it's about being kind of patient and finding the one that's going to make sense. Finding the right one to go towards, the right one to, like, let's steal the day, steal the week, steal the month, steal the year. Enjoy the time. Some of you do feel at a distance or a lack of connection or speaking to that individual or seeing it come forward. I feel like it's about seeing things for what they are. 8 of Wands, come forward. 3 of Wands, what can happen will happen. Kind of energy for you. 2 of Wands. And some of you could be back and forth with ideas or what to invest in that's going to work out in your favor. Like what's gonna make you glow or outshine. I feel like this could be in the back of your mind and sometimes in the front of your mind, or you think about it before you go to sleep. Something like that. Show me something else. Scorpio. Jesus. Why is the world here in reverse? Some of you, it's a matter of just waiting to see things improve and bring in happiness and celebrations. Some of you, it's with the people you care about, or it's with the lifestyle around you. You have like a lifestyle slash, it's definitely your lifestyle, wanting it to improve or bring more abundant energy, fulfillment for probably those of the people you care about, or for your own standings, while not being upset with love situations or worrying about what didn't work out. That's your message. Here we go. If I had to tell you anything, keep looking at the bigger picture of situations. And never give up on love or think it's too good to be true. You might have to trust it and stay the course and be patient. Some of you, the message is you've been silent for too long, or you've taken a break for too long from moving towards situations that could potentially show growth or progress, happiness and love. It's about learning to open up and trust that investment again. You're at a standstill with it, and that may be what you're aware of that needs the work towards a new beginning. Okay, now we'll move on. Libra. Here we go. Gonna drink more prime. All right. I bit my lip. My lip's kind of a little bloody in the corner. I'm surprised I haven't been licking it. Bit like the skin off of it the other night because my lip went dry. I'm like, my God, it's been a while since I tasted my own blood. Here we go. Hey, all, man. All right. Ooh, Libra, I'll give it to you. Okay. You start with a card that we'll question in a minute. I'll give you a little more shuffling. I'm just going to say it. Did you deal with a water sign? Can't spice Scorpio. I'm just going to say it. Yeah, can't spice Scorpio. Next card that flipped in the middle, death card. Card on the table is the moon card reversed. And you had the Chariot. You could have dealt with a water sign or a Gemini, a Libra, or Aquarius is what it's trying to say. I feel like you're trying to stay out of your head about that situation. I feel like you don't feel like it served the balance you were hoping to build, or that it's almost like whatever you wanted to see come to, whatever you wanted to be available, or you wanted to give to you to provide, and you wanted to provide to, invest in kind of energy, stopped communicating or investing in you. You became aware there was a decision. Maybe it was starting to nurture or take care of yourself, Libra. I feel like that's the balance you came towards. I feel like it's an understatement that you didn't, it's like an understatement, like, the passion fell apart or it lost its drive. Now, strong energy for you is definitely water sign, air sign, fire sign. Air signs, maybe Aquarius, Hanged Man. Now you're getting a lot of earth energy. Back to water and air. You have an energy where it shows me either you don't think they could make you happy, or that's how they viewed you. Jesus. Somebody just felt like it wasn't ever gonna, like they were never gonna get to that familiarity. It just wasn't gonna happen. Show me something for Libra. Yes. It's probably why it's not there anymore, or why it went. It's almost like what happened I get like an energy with whatever happened, it's unfixable. And you're very aware of it. Whatever. Here we go. It's unfixable. We're not moving towards this shit. We're not moving towards it. We're moving away from it kind of energy. Somebody discovered it. Somebody learned to trust that. Was it you? Could have been both parties. Here we go. Show me something for Libra. Straight to the point. Move on energy. You have a lot of move on energy. but also trusting not to rush into anything. You come off like I've moved on, but I'm not rushing towards offers. You also have like if they disapproved of you, you're not letting that upset you energy here. The fuck. If they disapproved of you or a situation with you, you're not letting that get the best of you. You, you don't. You've moved away from that. You learned, but when it comes to the Knight of Cups, clarify that Knight of Cups. Libra, clarify it. Keep seeing your card in reverse. What do we set? What do we got for Libra? Queen of Cups. You're emotionally not focused on fixing it or moving towards an offer. You're kind of more focused on what's going to change with me or how am I going to build more success. How am I going to secure more the goal ahead on a financial endeavor, or maybe focus on finances and health more than focusing on love? There she is. I don't feel like you're going to try to develop the connection with a person or take off right away. I don't see it happening. I see you not really focused on that being the priority of investment. There's your card. You'll be patient before you engage or emotionally accept any offers. You're going to be patient with it for a while, it's telling me. Or you have been. But you'll get to the point it's saying where you won't stay there forever. And eventually you'll recognize it's time. It's time to do it again. It's time to give it another whirl. It's time to start investing in that new beginning. I feel like that new beginning's behind the new beginnings you're going to go towards. As crazy as that sounds. Doesn't sound that crazy to me. What is the card? Let's see what you get. I'll go to the other tarot. Welcome to the channel, everyone. Libra. What's the message for Libra? Straight to the point. Straight to the point. Welcome in, Fox. You showed up first. Clarify what I need to say to Libra. What is the message for them? Continue. Okay, you're about figuring out what's going to be worthwhile to go towards. That's kind of, if you were in a challenge position, that's it. Justice in the world. What's going to be worthwhile starting off with and working with taking on the responsibility or the risk or meeting the connection halfway. It may take you a while before you trust doing it. I get like you're not trusting doing it right now. Or you're not expecting it. Either you're not trusting it or you're not expecting it to show up for you, something of the sort like that. Just saw smoke and I don't have any cigarettes left, but I want to light a cigarette. Like those cigarettes are out. I don't know if you guys saw that. I saw smoke. That was weird. I didn't burn nothing, right? Fuck. The star card. Why is the star card here for Libra? You guys aren't in an energy where you're worried about the things that didn't work out that may have been emotionally hard to accept or just move away from. Eventually, you're kind of like you have a it is what it is energy on the table. Queen of Wands, not stressing about the things that didn't work out or provide the happiness. I don't feel like it's an energy you could sit on or get stuck with or hung for too long. But I also don't see you rushing towards making a decision towards anybody else. You feel more like trying to focus on priority, stability. those investments. Some of you, it's also younger peers or family around you, something like that. I don't see you opening up with communication. Or investing in love. I'm done. This card's fucking telling me what I'm feeling. Like, holy shit. Like, there's no way. You're going to stay with you for a while. You're going to trust your own shit for a while. But look at this. When it comes to going towards things or thinking about things or what to go towards or invest in, Ace of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, you're kind of on the quiet, on the silent mode. You have like silent mode, figuratively and mentally. You're more focused and fascinated about what you can offer or bring to the table, is what it says, via what you're going to work on, how you're going to get it out there, kind of work, or how you're going to do it. Some of you tell me, how am I going to get out there? How am I going to produce it? Some of you, how am I going to do it? And I just got to prove that I can do it, kind of energy. That's what I get on both of you, ladies and guys, versus resurrecting a love situation or rushing towards it. Okay, this is what I see for Libra. I want to see where that goes. I'm gonna take one card here, and I feel in another, but we're gonna clarify these two. Clarify them. Anything else for Libra on these three cards? It's trying to tell me you're way more than aware of it than you would like to be. The Magician and High Priestess is you having a clear, pronounced understanding. The Moon's about you can't avoid what you know about moving towards love or trusting, moving towards celebrations right now. You give me it's more about bossing up, not letting things emotionally get to you that upset you or that you couldn't trust. Ace of Wands, when it came to your emotions or when it came to building together. Three of Wands reversed. Nine of Wands reversed. Six of Pentacles. But you also don't show me that you're rushing towards love at all. Like it's priority number one. It's trying to tell me like you're not going to go towards a love situation or move towards a love situation for a while. That's all it's really telling me. You've kind of accepted that. Some of you don't see it coming towards you as well. But don't worry about it. It's like you don't want any more stress. It's almost, it's a message where it's like your emotional fulfillment has left love on the table and is motivated in other areas of design or life. That may be like a very personal message. That may not hit everybody. Anything else for them real fast? Give me something else. Show me something else for Libra, straight to the point. Show me something else for Libra, straight to the point. Oh, that thing jumped around like a jumping jack. Six of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. Six of Cups. You don't come off like you're stuck in nostalgic energy. You come off like you've learned from energy of the past. And that's why you haven't rushed forward or moved towards relationships. Put the investment or energy towards it. The communication. You've kind of sat away from it. Sat back. Been patient with it. Been more focused on what you can invest in. Because it's like I need to be in a stress-free zone energy. And that's going to bring peace. It's not going to keep me upset. You also give me I'm not looking for it energy. Yeah, you're not looking for it. It says energy as well. Page of Wands reversed. Not looking out the window. Three of Wands reversed. Two of Cups reversed. Not worried about rushing towards it. Or being upset about that decision. Being strong about making that decision. Exactly is what it says. You go from the Sun to the Two of Swords reversed to the Nine of Swords, not being mentally up in your head about not moving towards stuff that you've already made up your mind on. And I'm going to tell you, it's probably about going to the next venture in love situations, moving towards love situations. You come off more wanting to be independent. You have a very independent drive. And I feel like you've been in that energy for a while. That's what I see for a Libra. Virgo. Here we go. I'm not going to say anymore, but I'm picking up a little bit more, but we're going to go right to Virgo. It's funny, as I say that, I'm staring at you. Woo-hoo. Virgo, that's you. I'm going to shuffle, though. Virgo. What do we have for Virgo? Straight to the point. Get off the couch, Virgo. I don't know how to say that. I feel like I got to tell you to get off the couch. I saw the Ace of Cups. I see the Temperance, and I see the Empress, and I'm like, get off the couch. Like, you got to plant the seed towards love. Sorry, Virgo. I feel like you're avoiding it. Or you're not, looking at it. What are you doing? Not soiling the ground so it can sprout and grow kind of energy. Let's see what you get. Show me something. 3. It shows me that emotionally, when it comes towards love situations or the happiness of situations, let's keep going off the bottom. It needs action and movement. You have the ability or the opportunity, if you're willing, energy on the table. The fuck? But it's almost like it could be yours, but you're not going towards it, is what it makes me feel like. It definitely makes me feel like that. 8 of Wands, the Magician, King of Cups. Opportunity. Queen of Swords, though, and the Ace of Swords. Kind of staying away from it or not giving it a chance kind of energy, whatever that's about. Here we go. Not rushing towards it or letting it rush towards you. Staying away from it. Kind of being okay with knowing that. Maybe you got comfortable being single. What the fuck is this? Or no drama. 10 of Wands, I feel like not having to worry about the drama or things upsetting you or not working out or focusing on that because it's not around 2 anyway. Ace of Cups is reversed. You have I got to stay carefree. I can't worry about my emotions or the feelings of the social gatherings or developments around me right now. You're very aware of it. Something about that. That makes me just feel like no. The Moon, too. Some of you, it's like, I don't trust you, bitch. I don't know how to say it. I don't trust you. I don't trust him. I don't trust her. I look away. I focus on other things. Kind of energy. Some of you may have had a hard time with a Leo, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Could have been an Aries, whatever. Cancer. Those are the signs I see. Here we go. I don't feel like it's something that you let keep you in a slump, though. You don't give me slump energy. You give me more of unbothered or don't focus on it energy. You give me I want to invest in the next best, the next best, greatest thing energy. But I'm still a little on the fence of what that is. Me, and I feel you feel that way. I don't feel like you're afraid to take the risk. I feel like you're still in the thought process of figuring that out, though. As far as options go, you may have made a decision not to move towards them or speak to or be available for them. King of Swords to the Page of Swords. It's like you think about taking actions, but then when it comes to making the actions happen, you stop. Like I was like, how am I gonna beat taking action and being the king? The two little kids just beat you. Both just trumped that King of Swords energy. I was like, how am I gonna make this work? And that's how it works. The Hermit. There you are. I feel like you've became calm with just leaving things behind or accepting them for what they are. Wanting a stress-free or toxic-free environment is what shows up, and you being very, very privy to that. Being very, very aware of this, Virgo. I don't really get that. Okay, so some of you, it's like you kind of want to move towards it, but you don't really put the effort towards it or the work. It's definitely like the lack of work. Emotionally, you want to become available to doing it, but it's like I don't put the work towards it. I don't work with it. I leave it behind, kind of energy. I don't work on it. Reversed. You don't, and you may know that about yourself, or that energy, or have felt that energy for a while. There's another. I don't put the work into a card, by the way. No, that doesn't mean you don't love people around you, friends, family, whatever. It doesn't mean that. It just means towards a committed energy. I just don't see you extending your arm. You also give me an energy for some of you. You don't go looking for it at all. Here we go. At all. I'll say that again. There you are. And there's not putting work into it. Okay. I feel like the message I'm supposed to tell you is what you're dealing with now is not going to stay like that. Go to the bottom. It's about things shifting or transitioning. You may be at a distance or feel at a disconnection from going or fighting for love or fighting for you. It won't stay like that. I just feel like you've been in that energy for a while where it's like you haven't really given into it or rushed towards it, but eventually you'll get truth and clarity that investment's going to be in front of you or going to want to try to give to you if you're willing to give to it or play with it, entertain it. Some of you, it's about if you're emotionally available or interested. It's about how you feel emotionally towards what comes towards you. Some of you will put work towards it. It's trying to tell me. If you feel like it's coming at you and you can trust it. If you don't think you can trust it, you won't. You definitely won't. There's too much trust cards here. But if you don't feel like you can trust it, you're okay with recognizing it and not being emotionally like vulnerable or wounded. You're like you've already mentally come to that. Those thoughts, it's almost like you've connected your thoughts with your feelings before your thoughts and feelings have surfaced. I'm going to tell you something. If you've been at a distance with it, if you've been a distance with options, I think that's what's going to change in your life pretty soon. I feel like, look at the next two cards. I feel like that's what's going to change in your life pretty soon. Holy shit. I feel like the cards are trying to tell me, if you've been at a distance in love, it's only a matter of time till that shit shifts. Could be next year. Could be any time throughout next year, too, for you. Surprise, bitch, I'm here kind of energy. That's what I see for Virgo. I almost called you Libra. Maybe it's with an air sign. A lot of energy that was showing up was air, water, fire. All the zodiacs are kind of showing up in your energy. Air, water, fire, and earth. So I'm not really going to try to tell you who it could be. Leo in a second. All right, how's everybody doing? Thanks for being here. All right, appreciate it. Whether you watch now or later. Leo. We'll shuffle you, but we ain't going to start. Yeah, I want to start with these cards for you, but I won't. I want to, but I won't do it. I'm going to use those. But those have pre-shuffle. Here we go. Leo. Leo. I hope this is good. We'll see. I don't know what the hell is going to be said. We're going to find out together. Leo, I'm smoking. I can't believe I'm doing pretty good. I only had 4. I got 3 left after this one. I had that one that I put out like twice, but excuse me. Yeah. What do we got for Leo? Straight to the point. What's the message for Leo? That's how I know. Like, that's when Leo starts. Look for the hand wave. Here we go. What is the message for Leo? Straight to the point. There you are. Showing up in your own reading, you son of a bitch. Here we go. Let's see what you get. Don't talk about waiting. I don't want to see that shit. Lovers. And the Hermit. I'm not saying nothing yet. No. Let's see what we get, Leo. Straight to the point. Leo. So I feel like a lot of you, it's going to be a situation where it's knowing what to love, what to trust, putting work and effort into. Clarify anything you can for the zodiac sign of Leo. Oh my God, it came up right. It was in reversed in front of me and being emotionally. It's like knowing what you want and knowing you want to work with it. Clarify where we're going here. Jump. I'm not picking it up. All right. Oh, no. I'm not picking it. There we go. Start with you. Especially if you've been at a distance. At a distance with kind of opening up the keys to the happiness of the love. I'm sticking with that shit. Either love's felt at a distance or the connections felt at a distance. I feel like it's a little bit of both. It feels more like the opportunity has felt like it's not in front of you or you're not in front of it. Hold on. Show me something else for Leo. What is the message for Leo? Straight to the point. One came flying out. You may feel a little at a distance from change. Change. Nine of Pentacles. And communication. You could be more focused on priority right now over love. But it's like love's on the back of your mind. Definitely on the back of your mind. Are you wanting to find the fulfillment and the happiness? Basically catch a lucky break. You have like, I need the lucky break, the balance. I need to move towards it or it needs to move towards me. And there you are, Leo. That's how you start. I just said you need the balance. I think I just said that. I don't know. Did I say that? I fucking don't know. Leo, I might have said that. I might not have said that. I might have fucked that up. Who knows? I have to replay and I probably won't. I'm done. I'm done, bitch. Like, give me a break. You need the love. We're over this one. All right. All right. I know you fucking lying. Here we go. Let's go. Show me something else for Leo. What is here for Leo? What is the message? Why is that here for Leo? It's almost like trying to figure out. It's like, you got the ability and it's like wanting to tap in emotionally. Why is that here though after that? I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of waiting for love to find me energy, or I don't even want to go look for it energy. Ooh, it's because if it's not coming all the way, you're not interested. So your message is fucking simple. If it ain't showing you shit, or you don't mentally feel you can value, or it doesn't mentally make you feel like you can move towards it or trust it, 110% emotionally, you will not move towards it. I don't feel like you'll rush towards it. And you're not going to get stuck in these thoughts. You just know it's not the investment for you. It's like you don't want to be against a tree, and you don't want to lie about the things that you see blindfolded, essentially. Have you learned a lot of lessons? I feel like you're trying to navigate that new beginning as well. Some of you are at the crossroads where you're trying to discover if there are roads or avenues that are worth risk to move towards. And if you're not there yet, you will be soon. So far, Leo, this is what I see for Leo. Here we go. All right. I hate when I let my cigarettes burn up because then I light up another one. I'm going to keep smoking during Leo. Almost did burn that one out. Here we go. Anything else quickly, and then we'll go to the other tarot. Ooh, 2. What do you get? Knight of Wands reversed. The Moon. The 8 of Swords. Some of you are, I don't want to say you're in fear. I don't say you're in regret, but you're aware that you're not seeing opportunities rush in at you. That's the energy it's trying to tell me about you, Leo. You're not seeing it like come towards you at all. The Judgment reverse just makes me feel like this is like a keynote where like you're very aware of it. Like the Queen of Wands made me. This just makes me feel like the past may have been extremely good to you. I hate to put it out like that, Leo, but this is what it's showing me. The past engagements, relations may not have treated you very well. Show me something. And it made it hard for you to trust having a new beginning, is what it's saying. Because of it. Made it very hard. Fuck. Your message is spill the fucking beans. Kept you a little stuck. A little against the tree. Wanting to move away from that energy. Wanting to learn what to invest in, but emotionally feeling closed off. Back and forth emotionally. Kind of 1 minute thinking like I don't want to deal with it. The next minute thinking, man, I want to deal with it. Chariot, Ace of Cups, and that 10 of Cups. Knowing you want that emotional fulfillment or to move in that direction. More energy and success and victories. But also not wanting to be mentally deterred by taking action because it's been going on for too long. Temperance. Sometimes we got to invest in the situations that we don't see in front of us or believe that we don't see in front of us. Maybe that's the message. Take action. Now you get the Queen of Swords here. Start the momentum. Wheel of Fortune. Work towards it. Believe in it. Build towards it. I feel like that's what I'm supposed to say to Leo. Let's go to the other tarot for you. Okay. I'm going to open up my other prime. Yes. Oh my God. It's going to be 400 grams of caffeine. I better wake me up a little bit. All right. Leo. What do we have for Leo? Discovering you. It's not about discovering it now. It's what you have discovered. You had the 2 of Wands, and you had the 8 of Wands reversed. It's almost feeling at a lack of making the connection or seeing the connection in front of you. It's 2 of Wands, now you have the King of Swords. And maybe what needs solution or resolution or action. Okay? But let's see where we go. I'm not going to shuffle anymore. I'm going to put them together, shuffle my hands, and see what happens. Show me something for Leo, straight to the point. What is the message for Leo? What does Leo need to see right now? You have a message where it's wanting to figure out what is right to fight for. You come off guarded. Leo, it tells me you've been a little bit guarded, maybe either with your heart or your feelings. Been a little bit guarded. It's telling me when it comes to these victories or being emotionally available and trusting situations or people around you, you haven't really trusted them. You putting a little effort toward your own shit, cutting everything else out. Maybe lost patience or interest or the lack of having your heart open to it. And learning to try to trust, taking action again, and putting work and effort towards it. Work and effort towards it. And what? Towards what? Love. Simple as that. You come off not distracted, but not engaging. All right? Might be what needs work. Might be what needs change. Go to the bottom. It's telling me the Chariot and what you've learned. It's just, so you've learned shit, but you haven't stepped into a new beginning. You haven't moved in that direction yet. So I get like you want to, you just haven't done it yet. Anything else for Leo? You don't come off distracted about the things that didn't work. You may have truth and clarity about what didn't work or why it didn't. But I don't think it's opened the doors for you to transition into new love or building a new love connection immediately. I feel like you're working on trusting, going towards that again before you offer the take on offering kind of energy. You may know this about yourself, that you've been standing still. Why is this here? Why is the 2 of Wands reversed here? Leo. Celebrations. It's telling me you have not had a drive or been motivated to go towards situations, or that you've just been at a distance from them. You probably haven't even looked at offers or accepted any offers. You might be focused more on security and money. Security, money, and family over everything else right now, Leo, is what comes out. That's what I have for Leo. All right. I hope that made sense to dear Leos out there, but we're going to move on to Cancer. All right. Cancer, I'm drinking some my crazy juice that definitely making me feel like I have to go to the bathroom. Oh my God. Woo, it's good, but it's like, woo, it's tangy as hell. It's the only one I like. All the other ones I think taste like shit. Here we go. First card's out, but I'm not. Knight of Swords reversed. Just makes me feel like you're sick of the difficult road, or things not working out correctly. I'm not going to get into that yet, because I'm going to shuffle. Show me something else. Cancer, straight to the point for them, please. Please and thank you. We have Cancer. Why do I feel that way? Let's see what the tarot says. Here we go. Give me like at wit's end energy. Okay, so you have the Queen of Pentacles, the Strength card, and the Temperance. Why is that here? And why is it all upright? The new beginning. You have like, I need to find my bearings to go towards a new beginning, or go like invite it. Let it basically you give me the energy like I gotta invite it in, or be willing to go like let it come in. Let it show up for me and actually want it. Do you have like a I don't know energy? I get like a I don't know if that's what I want to do. So I don't know how it's to. You give me like I don't know if I want to do that again. What do I feel like you just tell yourself that? What the fuck? Here we go. It's definitely telling me all of the above. You could have had struggles with every goddamn sign at some point. Fire sign, water sign, air sign, earth sign, fire again. You have an energy where it's like you just want balance and want to see things work out. Because every time you've wanted to invest in them, they didn't. No matter how much you poured love into it, it put you in a situation you didn't like. It didn't give you the value or the outcome you were looking for. What is this about, though? Clarify the Ace of Cups and shuffle for it. You might have went through a lot of reflections on the situation, or found out a lot of unfortunate truths that you couldn't trust. Magician reverse. And the trust came out right after. Some of you went through this. I hate to put it out there like that. It was the butter. It was the way you cut through the butter or cut through the slice of bread. The Emperor, Seven of Swords, the Queen of Wands, Three of Wands. So you became distant, or you just locked the door, deleted the phone number, whatever the fuck you did. You got away from it. Six of Cups, Two of Wands. Because you didn't want the stress, the burden anymore. Ace of Wands, the Four of Swords. What happened mentally? You were so against opening up or trusting it that it was worth the effort to focus on. Two of Swords. And emotionally, what happened? You were sick of shit playing with your emotions. That's what your message is. So it was the easiest answer to you was like, it can't play with my emotions if I don't show it any effort. If I don't go looking for it or let it come towards me, kind of energy. Hold up. You give me a very, I just want things to come equally energy, because they haven't for so long. Something about they haven't for so long. Are you sick of the tornadoes? Are you sick of things upsetting you? Because that's what it's showing me. What's the investments about? Action. You have an energy where you've learned to trust that even if it doesn't work out or it didn't work out, I don't have to let it upset me as I move forward. So you've probably seen a lot of things not shine on the best of light, or the darkness come from, like, you saw the light and then you saw the darkness, and then it was just too much darkness over time. And the fucked up thing is I get from multiple individuals. I don't get from just like a lover. I get from scenarios of, friendships around you, maybe love connections around you, or people you care about. You're just seeing too much ugly and you got sick of it. So you didn't move towards it or let it move towards you. No matter how much you looked to see things change, it was easier just not to connect to it or work with it. That's what it says for you. You might have also felt like people thought you were being emotionally cold, or you didn't value them, or you thought that's how they were reading you. It wasn't that. It's not what I feel. You were protecting your emotions. Fucking A. Jesus Christ, Cancer. All right, here we go. Let me ask any Cancer signs out there. Does that fit? Does that make any sense to teeny bit of you that may be watching? Oh wait, only people that have been here a year can answer that question. I did that to myself. I think that's funny though. Here we go. Yeah, puppies. There you go. What's a puppies? What you talking about? Guys not being like. I'm not even going to try to question it. Hey, Miss O, Wendy, Angela, excuse me, and everybody else who came in that I didn't say hello to. Hello. Or that watches. Hello. Anything else for Cancer real fast? Strength. Clarify the strength card for Cancer. Strength and trust. Show me more. Cancer. It just makes me feel like you have not given up. You give me I have not given up in theory or feeling or expression of who I am, but at the same time, I feel like you've held back emotionally from putting work or moving forward emotionally. Knight of Swords. Excuse me, Knight of Wands reversed. It's almost, you don't trust opening up again, it's trying to tell me. But you want to open your heart again, it says. It's like you want to find the fulfillment or the happiness. You want to basically meet on the bridge or get to that breach. But struggling with that trust of it. Doing something again. 5 of Cups is Knight of Wands, 6 of... You haven't rushed towards a committed energy or a love energy. If you have, I'm not reading your energy. The Fool reversed, the 5 of Swords, and the Knight of Cups, and the 7 of Swords. 7 of Wands to the Page of Swords. You have not committed, and you're aware that you have not committed or invested. It just tells me you haven't moved forward when it comes to basically communicating towards love or putting work towards it in action. You have an energy where it's showing me it's been easier not to be able to let things upset me. So why will I? Kind of like standing tall energy. I don't know how else to put that for you, but that's what it shows up for you, Cancer. Here we go. Gemini. Let's go. What do we have for Gemini? Straight to the point. For the Geminis. Straight to the point. For Gemini. What is the message for Gemini? Straight to the point for them. One more for you. Just one more. See what we get for you. Those want to be on the bottom? They can be. Let me move those over. Man, I shuffled yours hard, so I got to bend them back. Like I'm kind of more flat. Here we go. Straight to the point for Gemini. This is different. Some of you could have felt like somebody could have a hard time releasing a water sign or another air sign. Page of Cups, though, the Death card, and definitely a water or air sign. Somebody's having a hard time. Emotionally kind of wanting it to be over or are you done with. That's how they it's almost like they rehearse it over and over in their head. Give me more for this. Where's this going? they're still hanging on though. Even though things didn't work out. This could be a cross watchers read, by the way. Hold up. What do you want clarity and action with? No more stress. And it's like, what else do you want to understand? Because you came out too. Ooh, okay, let's see. It slapped the drink. It's like you don't want to be stressed out. You want fulfillment with knowing what to play with or what to go towards. You are a little stressed out though, it's telling me, because you're trying to figure out what to invest in that's going to make you happy. Or that's going to bring everything forward that you want, Gemini. Everything forward that you want. You feel at a loss or at a distance with it. Feels like it's something you've had in the past that you're struggling to get back towards. When that's so is it money, love? Because I'm getting money and love. Maybe the money, love, and a like a healthy connection. You wanting it, all of it, all at once, all right now. Show me something for Gemini. Straight to the point. I'm flying out. It's what you want to see work, and it's what you want to trust. It's probably the practical feelings and emotions you're going through. And it's the balance you're seeking. It's what you really want to manifest. Emotionally, you feel like you've been waiting forever. You might have also felt like you were attached to something very unhealthy that you had to kind of stop focusing on or investing in. Become distance, create distance with emotionally, and accept things to change or to move or invite the change in. You could be very passionate about something that you're interested in. And it doesn't seem like it's somewhere you've been. It's something that you're motivated by now. That it's a now security, whatever that's about. All right. And I think your mind's made up on that. It's trying to tell me you may have gave up on a air sign, water sign, love interest, or lover. Definitely air sign, water sign, or an earth sign. Or you embodied your own energy in the earth energy and accepted that things weren't going to work out. Discovered you had to become your own strength. Some of you, if the case was you left a situation that felt like it wasn't producing like a happy or healthy outcome in a relationship, it didn't really upset you where they're going or what they're doing. You may have gotten news about who they were speaking to. Hold up. That looks like it's an old flame energy. Somebody they used to be with. Maybe they were taking action or speaking with them. You may not have been aware of it. I think you've been more focused on finding new beginnings, Gemini. You come off like I need to find new beginnings. You also come off like you're trying not to be upset. You're trying to be motivated and move in a direction, but you're still fighting that upset energy. And you come off like you've been closed off verbally. Something about being closed off verbally. You're in an energy where it's about what you can trust, why you can trust it, how I can trust it, and will I trust it? And it's a lot to take in at once. You've probably been there for a while. And it's probably made you feel a little like at a distance. So you have I need to figure shit out energy, is what it's telling me. I need to figure out what I'm moving towards or investing in. That's where that's what I see for you so far. Here we go. What else do we have for Gemini? Let's see what else we get. Show me something else for Gemini. Straight to the point. Straight to the point. Gemini. Okay. You're not coming off like a big talker right now, Gemini. Have you kind of closed it down? So you're either coming off like not somebody who is talking as much as they normally would, or communicating as much as they normally would, or you feel like that's what happened in a connection. What the hell? Let's see where we're going here. Change. Some of you have an energy where you've kind of shut down what you've focused on or where you put your focus, and you're looking at change and what's going to develop and how you're going to make it develop. That's what it says. That's how I feel about it. Let's go. Show me something else for Gemini. You have I want to start opening up or being more frontline and center. You have I want to be more out there energy. But at the same time, my heart's kind of guarded. I don't trust very easily. The Hangman's here, beside this, the Seven of Wands. I feel like you're not trusting opening your heart. Just not I'm very unsure of it. Knight of Wands with the Four of Swords. Also kind of loss of direction or trying to figure out your direction. Something about figuring that out. Page of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Four of Cups. You're trying to figure out what to trust going forward is what it's telling me. And what's going to make sense that's going to work out that you need to trust or invite in towards you or towards the table. Okay, let's go. Give me anything else for Gemini. It's all about what you're going to invest in and how you're going to invest in it, whether it's a person or whether it's life. You have life, basically how you're going to move forward, and am I making the right choice, decision. It's probably weighs heavily on Geminis out there. Not all, but some out there. This may be what's been on your mind for a while. It's probably going to make sense to you if you feel like the person you dealt with was emotionally closed off, or you've emotionally been unavailable for people recently, past 3 to 6 months, probably. If it just feels like it just ended, came to like a dead end road, stopped investing towards it or focusing on it. Priorities might have gotten away. 10 of Cups energy. Definitely priorities could have been something that got in the way over you focusing on like being available or feeling emotionally supported. Star card, Three of Swords, the Devil, Ace of Cups, Eight of Cups. You have an energy or a reading where it's like, I just want to find my way again. This may not be everybody's reading for Gemini, but this is what it's telling me. It keeps going back and forth where it's like things may have worked out so well for you previously, but now it's like you've got to start all over again. You're right back at like the beginning, whether it's towards love, career, feelings, health, trust, everything. And maybe a little unsure of which way to move forward. Six of Swords reversed, Eight of Wands. To have the celebration meet you where you want to be met. Go to the bottom for 3. You're trying to figure things out while releasing what didn't work out or what was really hard to contend with. That's what it says. This may not be for everybody. It's kind of a deeper connection. This is fuck. You're trying not to be burdened. You're wanting to be open to risks if they're the right investment. Could be you give me a little bit of nervous energy on that too, on taking biting off more than you can chew in an investment. Be careful of that. If that's what you worry about, try not to worry about it, but try to focus on, manifesting the success of that new beginning, Gemini. Okay, here we go. And trusting yourself in the process. could be like on the forefront of learning about something out as well. Trying not to stress or be stressed out, and I feel like that's the key to your success right now. Is keeping your your emotional availability to yourself in the correct stance, moving in that direction, and finding happiness. I feel like that is key and vital right now for Gemini. I feel like that is the balance that's going to keep you grounded. All right. And give you the success you're looking for. Keep that in mind if you need that message. I'm going to leave your message like that. All right. Whew, damn, Gemini. You got too much shit going on. I was like, yo. I was like, yo, I'm getting tired for you. Like, enough is enough. You know what I'm saying? All right. That may not be all, like, that may be, it's going to fit or it's not. I kind of feel like for you guys, for the zodiac sign of Gemini. Here we go. Taurus. What is the message for Taurus? Straight to the point, Taurus. Why is that the first card? Why is that You have an energy where Taurus is probably learning about what they're going to go towards, whether it's, if that feels like driven in success more than love, but some of you could be playing with the feelings or the thoughts, more thoughts than feelings of going towards it. But I don't know. Honestly, that feels more like, you give me like I need a lucky break energy. What? Show me something. Taurus. You get the Queen and the King of Wands together. So, okay, I'm going to say it. Holy shit, maybe it's a lucky break towards love. I wasn't going to until I'm thinking love, and I look down and there's the fucking Ace of Cups. You could feel at a loss or a distance from it and emotionally wanting to accept moving towards it, but feeling like it's not moving towards you. Feel like you're trying to trust the value of it or trust the opportunity that could be a new beginning or discover that it could be out there maybe. Hold up. You give me like I don't want to focus on it, but I know I want it. I don't want to dwell in that kind of energy around you. That's how I feel about you. Your reading's kind of telling me that you haven't given into love situations or had any opportunity or made any like opportunities available or focused. No focus there. No focus there. It's almost telling me like you want to do it, but you've been okay with it. Okay with not tackling it kind of energy. I don't just being away from, I don't know, the celebrations potentially. It's weird. Give me more before I say anything else. Give me a little bit more for Taurus. Show me something else. Continue the message, actually. Let's just show me more about this. Why is it like that? Oh my God, that slid way under my paper towel. Is it about choosing the right direction, the right purpose, the right option? It feels like option, whatever. The right investment, something about investment and trusting where you're going or if it's going to produce happiness, if it's going to bring everything to the table that you want. Taurus, what is this? Hold up. Show me for Taurus. You'll get truth and clarity. but it's going to take action. Some of you are a little slow with the action. Knight of Wands reversed to the Queen of Swords to getting the balance. Some of you are a little slow with it. Or it feels like it's not moving in your direction. Death card. What's with the thinking here? Some of you just don't feel like you've had any offers or any luck with offers or the right offer coming towards you. Whatever. This is what it's trying to tell me. It's almost like you don't feel like it's an offer that you would want to take on. You would turn it down before going towards it. Some of you are going to find security with the right connection that's worth taking the action towards too, though. Some of you guys are too busy with work, and work needs a little more balance between work and love. Simple. That's what it says. The Lovers is reversed. Empress is upright. Victory, being a little upset. Understand, can't lie about that. There's been too much energy in work versus investing towards love situations or outcomes with them. Being emotionally supportive or available for it. Making time and giving to it. It needs work is what it's showing me. And it's love. It's love that needs work. It isn't your career. Some of you could be finding career and then finding love or wanting them both. For some of you, a smaller percentage. But for a lot of you, it's about finding love because you have other things, but you want the love too to be in there as well. It almost feels like you lost the direction or the lights off. Like you're driving in the dark from the new beginning. This is what I see for you so far. Let's go to the other tarot. I don't know why, but I feel like some of you, there's a message I'm supposed to say where it's like, if you felt resistant to change, you got to kind of challenge yourself in that energy. But I feel like some of you, if you felt resistant or deterred from changing, it may be wise to take a risk towards accepting a little. Don't go jumping off no cliffs, full dive head first. Like, don't go, diving off no, what are they called? Diving boards. Head first or cannonballing and you've never done it, or I don't know, what is it called, like a body splash? I'm doing any of that shit. But maybe it's worth going in a direction and making a little bit of change and seeing if there's any progress with the changes you bring in. I don't know. We'll start there. For you to have this with this, I feel like that is necessary. It's about enduring these new beginnings, trial and error, like letting them happen. Experiencing it, giving yourself the time, the experience, no matter what happens. And I don't go full bore like into this shit. Just give it a shit. Move towards it slowly, or in the comfort that fits you. I don't know how to really say that, finesse that for you. Show me something for Taurus. I don't know why I feel like somebody had a problem with a Sagittarius. Could have been a sister, could have been a connection close to them. But I get like having an issue with a Sagittarius, whatever. Here we go. Knight of Cups, Six of Swords, reversed. What's here for Taurus? Oh, flipped over. What is it? Page of Pentacles. What is not moving in your direction? What is the message here? It almost makes me feel like investment that's worthwhile isn't showing up for you, or you've accepted that energy. Knight of Cups reversed, Six of Cups reversed, Page of Pentacles reversed, the Chariot with the World. It's about you wanting to see things shift or change or move. Ace of Pentacles, invest, not be stressed out about them, but you may feel kind of like it's cut off from being everything that you could get. I don't know. I'm going to say what's on the top and bottom. You may feel at a distance. Five of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. You may feel at a distance with it showing up or shifting for you. What? Okay. You got two that hit the floor, and the two are, you have the power to manifest or be aware to make the changes, to take the action with the changes to produce the happiness. It's always in your control or in your power at your disposal. It's what are you going to do with it, or are you going to do it kind of energy. Are you willing? Here we go. Somebody could have either made you upset recently, or they're upset about you. For some of you, I don't know what that's about, but there's something there like that. Here we go. You don't talk to them much, or they don't talk to you. There's no more connection here. It's been left. They kind of got mushed aside, or you got mushed aside. Somebody got mushed. Somebody got fucking mushed. 8 of Cups, 5 of Wands. Somebody wasn't invited to come around anymore, or you stopped speaking to them, or they stopped speaking to you. You might have had a different offer for some of you. 8 of Pentacles, or you want to find a different offer because that one didn't excite you, or you didn't feel like you wanted to move towards it. Knight of Swords reversed. You didn't want to move towards it. Somebody wasn't accepting or inviting somebody towards them. Somebody probably didn't feel like they were the right person for them, or their heart wasn't in love with them. King of Cups reversed. Somebody may not have trusted where the journey was going to go, or the love connection would lead. So you might have had to make a decision, or that's how they felt about you. This is what I see for you so far. Go to the bottom. Somebody didn't invest. They moved away from that investment. Might have started creating an investment with career, extending career, or adding to your career, or trying to rebuild or figure out your career. Feels like add or rebuild, restructure, like start over, rebuild. Somebody else may have started communicating with somebody else instead of the first person they were talking to. 3 of Cups reversed, Magician, Ace of Swords, and the 2 of Cups. Somebody might have dropped somebody to find somebody else that they're really in love with. Or they could just be at the beginning stages of it too. The Wheel of Fortune, 3 of Swords, 2 of Swords, the Devil, Page of Cups, the 5 of Cups, the 3 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. If you focus on what's emotionally fulfilling and don't let things distract you mentally, I think you're going to find peace or a solution and a victory. Going forward, clarify. If you're willing to trust doing it, transition into it. Believe in yourself to make it happen. If you want it, it'll find you, or you'll find it. I feel like I need to say that. I feel like if it's something that you hold dear and tight, it's coming towards you, or you're going towards it. No other way I can put that. What's on the bottom? Probably were waiting longer than you were hoping to wait. Probably weren't believing it was going to show up, or you were sick of all the things falling in your lap that sucked or were a burden until the new beginnings showed up. This is what I have for Taurus. So some of you may be in that energy now, or that may be what's showing up for you soon. Aries. Here we go. All right. Okay. I made it all the way to Aries, and I was really trying to stretch having a smoke. I kept telling myself while reading you guys, I'm going to make it to Aries. I thought I was going to cave on Taurus to light a cigarette. All right. Aries. Here we go. Straight to the point for Aries. With the message is straight to the point for the zodiac sign of Aries. One more for you. Straight to the point for Aries. Let's see here. What do you got? Why is that the first card out for Aries? You have a what am I going to trust, or how am I going to trust what's developing next energy so far? Show me something else. Continue. What do you got? Maybe motivated or curious by this energy as well. Get like motivated and curious, a little excited, more motivated or curious about what's yet to be what's yet to be, my next fun or fulfillment or excitement. Give me that energy, wanting to know it now. Wanting it to know it now and probably having a little hard time waiting on it to arrive or be at your disposal. Show me anything else Aries needs to see. Straight to the point. Straight to the point for Aries. Also, you could be avoiding conflicts or confrontation from anybody at this time, Aries. Not letting it near you. You give me like I'm not letting it come around me, like right now or at all. Is that a yes or no? Absolutely. You may know that. When it comes to the communications or where you stand. Here we go. In the past, you may have been upset with a water sign or an air sign that you felt like you had a love connection with as well. I feel like you wanted to see the offer grow or be extended, but it was more lust than like everything that you wanted. Might have been why it stopped feeling like it was working, or you guys lived at a distance. It could be a lot of distance energy from each other, different states. You might have also felt like, you know what, I can't mentally absorb any more of the stress. I need to focus on me and my stability. I got to stop getting distracted. Jesus Christ, you stop getting distracted kind of energy. If that's the scenario or the story, you stop speaking to them or they stop speaking to you. Somebody still thinks of the other, but you're at a distance. Somebody could be still thinking about what coulda, shoulda, whether it's you or them. And if it's them, they could definitely be a water sign. Or a fire or earth sign. If you felt emotionally distant or at a loss of creating abundant energy emotionally with connections around you, you've kind of accepted that energy, is what it's telling me. When it comes to offers or moving towards them, you may have turned them down or stayed away from them. You didn't go towards them. You did not go towards them. Even if they wanted to come towards you, you may have let like gatherings or some things come towards you, but you may have had a hard time trusting, opening up emotionally, or believing it was going to be something that would work out. Strength. Caused a little bit of anxiety, frustration, or it emotionally made you feel like it wasn't making sense or it wasn't going to be the new beginning that you were looking to get. No matter what you say to me, your reading's telling me you want to find love or you want to be loved. No matter what you say or how you feel about love right now, internally, it's what the reading's telling me is you want to find love, happiness. You want to be able to find it. Who wants to find it? Who wants to open their heart again? You do. All right. And you don't feel like those options are showing up or in front of you. But you don't like being stuck in that energy or waiting either. Whoever the fuck this is for. You may be trying to focus on staying independent versus being emotionally upset of things not changing and trying to learn to trust that. You might have also cut out an air sign that you thought was playing games with you. So you might have felt like you were dealing with somebody that kept playing games with you or wasn't being 100% transparent. Whatever the fuck that's for. Air sign, fire sign is what showed up there. All right? Let's keep going. I hope you guys are liking these. Remember to hit that like button if you don't mind. Here we go. Aries. Finish my smoke. That's gonna be a big drag. I'll put it out. Here we go. What do we have for Aries? Straight to the point. What is the message for Aries? Straight to the point. What is the message for them? You need a break. You need like a. I feel like you need like a lively, like something. I don't feel like it's just a hobby. I think it's you need fun, but you also need not to feel like it's only gonna come and go. You give me that energy. Like you need something to sustain. Feel that strongly in your energy. Here we go. Why is balance here to start? Two of Pentacles. In reverse. Clarify this for Aries. It's the connections of people. It's almost feeling like you can value the people in front of you or learn to trust the ones that are beside you. You may have some you do trust, but then there are others I feel like it almost feels like night or day, things change, or when it comes to having the strength, things change. You end up going in a new directions, or they do. Four of Cups, Knight of Wands, Page of Cups, Page of Wands. You either communicate with other people or they do. It's almost like if you don't move on, they move on. What's going on here? Some of you have become okay with this energy, it makes me feel like. You don't try to fear it. Clarify this Two of Cups. I need to see what's going on. Clarify that for this zodiac sign, Aries. What is the message? What are these two cards for Aries? Show me the message here. You come like you need to be a little more available for connections that you want to meet. It's how you have wanting to take action, but emotionally not doing so when it comes to celebrating or rushing in at it. Basically getting the balance. It's almost like you're tired of being upset or doing it over and over again and getting like a lost result. You have like a lost result or being too much. You know this as well. Time and options haven't made me happy or brought me basically that security or that feeling of love. Somebody knows that. It's been in the past. As you get older, you may start to focus more on money or your family. The Hangman is reversed. The Seven of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Fool. You're not trying to regret your thoughts. You're trying to focus on your victories without feeling empty, on establishing what makes sense to take action towards or to work with. This is what it tells me. It's like you don't want to be upset anymore. Clarify that wheel, though. Why is the wheel here for Aries? Love situations that you've invested in haven't shown you trust or fulfillment that you feel you could continue with. Or trust. Definitely trust. High Priestess is the trust card, but you also have not trusting it with the Seven of Swords here. You start to develop the love, but you feel at a loss before anything goes anywhere in the investment. So it's like you come at a loss of knowing that it's almost like you feel like you're a step ahead of the game, but it doesn't help you with meeting the game or finding love solutions that make sense to move towards. You harbor your heart is how I feel in your reading. You harbor the shit out of it. Some of you, it could be more or less a fear or an anxiety. Others of you, if it's not fear and anxiety, you'll have your heart because of the way situations had turned out over time. It's something like that. Here we go. Anything else for Aries? Quickly. See what we get. Show me something for Aries. What is the message for the zodiac sign of Aries? 7 of Wands. That one first. And then this one. Queen of Wands. Reversed. Why? I don't know. This could be a woman. This could be a man. I don't know how many people are going to like this reading, and that's to each his own. But the message I see, 7 of Wands, Death card, Queen of Wands, 6 of Swords, Knight of Wands, 8 of Wands, reversed, 3 of Cups, reversed, the Tower, the Strength, the 3 of Wands, upright, 2 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, to the Page of Wands, and committing towards love. It's almost like when you have the opportunity to learn from options or open up to love, you don't put the investment or the time and energy into it. You don't. Next card is you don't invest. You don't move forward, but you do want to manifest it. You do want to move towards it. And I do feel like it's both parties, woman and male energy. I feel like you've got to make the sacrifice and move in that direction, or nothing's going to change. I feel like that's what you need to hear, and that's what you need to trust. Because I feel like you've been standing still with trusting it. I feel like you've been standing still with trusting it or being emotionally available. You feel distracted or kind of lonely, it says. At an emotional disadvantage from the victories or seeing the work and growth. Maybe getting sick of waiting or being at a distance from it. Something of the sort, Aries. This is what comes out for you. This is your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope it wasn't too in your face. Yeah, kind of energy. You all have a safe and happy Halloween. I'll see you soon. If you like the content, feel free to subscribe or like. I'm out of here. Good night, everybody. Thank you.